Hello, everybody, and welcome to the top 5 new comics for October 19th and 20th of 2021. I'm, as always, Chris. And before we jump into the books, remember everybody to subscribe to the channel, like the video, smash that like button, comment down below. Enough of that. Let's move on to these books. Starting with Thor, number 18. This is written by Donny Cates with art by Art-Pasqual Ferry. So Thor's awesome. Donny Cates is awesome. Pascal's awesome. So, of course, this book's going to be awesome. But to add an extra layer of awesome to this me using awesome a million times sandwich, this issue revolves around Throg. Yes, Throg. The Frog of Thunder. We're past the Revelations story. We're going on to a new story arc. And it involves Throg. So, spoiler alert for the last issue, everybody. The hammer of Thor is missing and nobody knows where it is. Thor was off doing his thing. It was left at Avengers Mountain and now it's gone. So now we must bring together heroes from across the realm to find the hammer of Thor. And of course, we're going to call Throg. So, if I had to sum up my excitement for this book, it's awesome and Throg. That's it. Book's going to be great. Pick it up. After that, we've got the United States of Captain America number 5. This is written by Christopher Cantwell with art by Dale Eaglesham. This series has been good, which is pleasant for me after having a bad, in my opinion, a bad series that I've been reading for Captain America for a while. I enjoy all the different versions of Cap. I enjoy Sam. I enjoy Bucky. I enjoy Walker. And of course, I enjoy Steve. And bringing them together is just a cool idea. Having this road trip adventure is a cool idea. And then, spoilers again for the last issue. They brought one of my favorite Cap villains that has not been used. I don't think it's been a while. I don't want to give an exact time because I'm bad with time frames. It's been a long time. I only remember reading him in trades and stuff like that. I don't remember ever picking up a comic where he's in it. I could be very wrong about that. But Hatemonger is back. What a great Cap villain. His name is Hatemonger. He stands against everything Cap and Steve stands for. He's a clone of Adolf Hitler. He's the perfect villain. And now we've got this new version of Hydra that's trying to bring him back. Love that last issue. Love that big reveal. Excited to see how we end this issue. And how it leads into Cap and Iron Man. So I got a lot of excitement here. It's been a good series. I think everybody should check it out. Especially if you're a Cap fan. It's been some of the best Cap I've seen in years. After that, we've got Black Manta, number 2. This is written by Chuck Brown with art by Art-Valentine De Landro. I really liked that first Black Manta issue. I really thought that I was going to get that issue and I'd be like, okay, it's Black Manta, I enjoy it, and I'll read the 6 issues because I'm an Aquaman fan. But I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. And I thought the art was phenomenal. It's got this, I don't want to say cartoon. I'm bad with how styles are, but it's very animated in its way, and I just loved it. And the serious nature of the story we're telling here was great. Everything about it was good. It proved to me that a Black Manta book should exist. And I think if you're an Aquaman fan, if you like the character Black Manta, I think this is a good series to jump in on. The only thing I'll say is it did pick up from some loose ends of the last Aquaman series. The Arthur Aquaman series, I should say. So newcomers beware. It might be a little rough getting into it, but still really liked it. After that, I have Forsaken, #1. This is written by Sebastian Suarez with art by Francisco Paronzini. So this is a Second Sight publishing book. This is a smaller publisher. I've gotten to know some of the people over there. Talked to some of the, at least one of the publishers over there, a bunch of the creators over there. Seem like good people making cool comics. And I'll be real, Second Sight, they have a bunch of different lines. They do a lot of horror from what I've seen. At least the chunk of Second Sight that I am in contact with. And horror is not usually my bag. So that's why I don't talk a ton about Second Sight. But this one, everything about it jumped out to me right away. So we're in a 1800s London for the American audience. This is like post-Civil War era, late 1800s. And we've got this mass murder going out, and there's magic involved, and there's angels and demons involved, and craziness involved. So it seems like a really cool story. I love the art style of the book from the preview pages, and I just like the setting. Those pre-industrial Europe as a setting is always interesting to me. It always kind of pops. And this has a real, like, just from the cover, almost gives me like a Jack the Ripper with magic powers vibes. And I just, it looks really cool. And I'm interested to see. It's always nice to see some indie creators too getting published, and hopefully they knock it out of the park, and I enjoy it as much as I'm looking forward to it. We're going to end with another indie book. Pop Star Assassin #1. This is written by Matt Cashel and Ed Lavallee with art by Marcelo Basile. Basile? I apologize, Marcelo. I am bad with names, and hopefully you see this and correct me. So this is coming from Behemoth Comics. This is a publisher I'm not super familiar with. I see them out there. I see them doing stuff. Haven't had much conversation with them, but they do put out some cool books. This, right at its core, the cover alone sold me. And it, you know how they say never judge a book by its cover? Those people didn't read comics. So as soon as I saw that cover and I saw what looks like Elvis Presley with a 6-shooter, like Magnum pistol, and what looked like the cover of a spy movie, I was in. And then I read the solicit for it, and it's exactly what I thought. We're in the late 70s. Elvis Presley is dead, but we have this Elvis impersonator who goes on a binge, gets messed up with the mob, and on we go. So I love the cover. I love the art. I love the setting once again. And it looks like it's going to be kind of a not quite spy thriller, but maybe like 70s exploitation thriller type of story is what I'm gathering from it. And I think it looks really cool. So I'll just say this. It's always, I try to give as much time to smaller books as possible and smaller publishers as possible. But my rule always is, if you don't interest me, I'm not going to pick up a book I have friends I'll support, but I'm not going to pick up a book just to be the guy who's like, I support indie publishers. I still think the indie publishers need to do their due diligence and put out good stuff. Luckily, they tend to do that. There's quite a few out there that are really good that I hope people are looking at. And these last 2 books look really great. So with that, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Remember to check out the podcast, Fortress Comic News. This week, we got 2 great interviews. Hope you guys check that out. Those interviews are also available on the YouTube channel that you're watching right now. So that's why you should have hit that subscribe button so that you can make sure you watch those interviews. I don't want to announce them quite yet, but they're going to be great. And yeah, so check out that podcast, those interviews. Check them out every week. Every week we're talking to great creators. Every week we're talking about great comics. Trying to push positivity in the comics world. Trying to push great people in the comics world. And hopefully you guys are enjoying that, because I enjoy doing it. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you here next week.